I think it's gonna be an old Tommy, man. Divvy on left tee. Oh, it.
Welcome, race fans. Thank you for joining us here at MaxSpeedTV tonight. Following here along with the Maximum Speed Racing League truck race at Pocono tonight, 70 laps. Going to be a very good race. Clear skies, nice looking weather. I believe it's about 78 degrees out there, so the trucks are a little slick, a little slippery. As you're seeing Andrew run around here a little bit, it's a little slick coming out of turn 3. But hang with us here, folks. About 15 minutes of practice till qualifying starts, and we'll be ready to rock and roll and get this race going. So thanks for tuning in again.
last curve out too far, and I could. Oh yeah, big difference. Okay, cool. I'm done. I'm off. Wow.
I hear cars still on the track.
Come on, man. I had a good lap going. What the heck?
You hit the wall. Shut up.
All right, drivers in a drivers meeting right now, and once they get out of the meeting, they'll get a chance to get back out there and practice. But 70 laps here tonight, going to be all about throttle management. Not a whole lot of braking. Maybe you might tap the brake a little bit to kind of help you make a good turn or something, but not a lot of braking. Making sure that you do stay off of them walls. Boy, them walls are just so tough on the vehicles here. They want to just kick you right down to the inside. Turn one's going to be a little tricky. Turn 2 is not really all that bad if you do back out of the turn, going into the turn, back out a little early, and you can actually come off of it and get back in the throttle kind of easy. Turn 3, now that one there, it's kind of a long sweeping turn. That does seem to get a lot of people. If you tap that outside wall, it wants to send you right to the inside, which is pit road, the entrance to pit road. So, definitely these guys they're going to have their hands full here tonight. They're just going to have to take it easy and be all about that throttle management. But again, thanks for tuning in here at MaxSpeedTV. We are live on YouTube. And you can also catch it on MaxSpeedTV.com. It is live there right now as well. And hopefully you enjoy the show tonight. Thank you for all you viewers hanging in there with me. Appreciate it. All right, coming down to the closing seconds of practice here. The drivers have all had their drivers meeting and ready to get this thing going. All right, practice is over. Guys going to be getting ready for qualifying here. So as they start qualifying, we'll play our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, we are back and waiting for times to start coming in, and they are. Isaiah Sutherland just hitting the top of the board there with almost a 58 flat. We were seeing times down in the 57s there in practice. But, you know, you got to think about things like that, that there's probably a little bit of drafting involved in that. But, you know, it could play into it. And when you're out here all by yourself, you don't have that drafting partner. All right, Mike Bass cracking the 57 there, 57.820. Nice lap. I think some of these guys might not have been showing all their stuff out there during practice, and yeah, it's a little mind game that the guys do play, and it's cool. Now Teddy Wisniewski back on top of the 57.6. So, man, these guys are laying down some great laps out here. Track is a little bit slick today on new tires. You got to think about that. And first round pit stops, I'm not exactly sure. Probably at about lap 30 or something like that. Probably right around lap 30. We might be looking at first round pit stop. So Make sure you got yourself something to drink, something to snack on, and get ready for quite a long race. 70 laps here at Pocono is not like running 70 laps at Daytona, so we're probably talking a couple of hours. So make sure you do get your drinks and get yourself all propped up in your chair and enjoy the show here tonight. Let me do all the work. I'll run the cameras. You watch and enjoy yourself. All right, qualifying is over, and it looks like Teddy Wisniewski is going to be on the pole. So we will get down here to make sure we do run down the grid here as Teddy Wisniewski takes the pole. Congratulations to him in the number 29 with a 57.633. Nice lap, Teddy. Great job. Starting in second, the 111 of Mike Bass. In third, Isaiah Sutherland coming in the 024. Donald Stewart not on the grid yet, but he will be starting fourth in the number 1. Joshua Morgan in the 493 starting fifth. Andrew Williams in the 151 starting sixth. Kevin Bonner in the number 88 starting seventh. In eighth, the 61 of Brian Phillips. In ninth, the number 8 of Daniel Smallwood. In 10th, the 56 of Spencer Burns. In 11th, the 87 of Christopher Hurla. We only had 9 qualifiers, too. Everybody else did not qualify. Dustin Lee starting 12th in the number 51. In 13th, the number 33 of Tommy Lee. In 14th, the 41 of Christopher Perryman. Looks like James Tabler not on the track in the 501. In 55, starting 17th, Stephen Hollingsworth. Wow. Rush starting back here 21st on the field in the number 69, Stephen Pearson. In 22nd, in the number 85. In 23rd, the 002 of Thomas Keene. First race with these guys. Brand new member. Good to have you aboard, Thomas. In 25th, the 17 of Matthew Breckel. In 26th, Chris Fires, in the number 34. And I don't know, Blake Callison, not sure if he may have left the server or not. I don't know. All right, so everybody getting ready to roll off now. We will get up to our leader, Teddy Wisniewski. And again, congratulations to him on that pole. Great job, Teddy. All right, we're getting ready to come around here. Already coming around the back stretch here. We're going to be getting the green flag in just a minute, folks. See who can lead the first lap. Get ready, because we're about to unleash them here and get this thing rolling. And this will be a quick start right here. Pace car's going to duck off and they'll get the green flag right away. So get ready. Pace car is off. Green is out and Teddy hits the gas. 20 trucks take to the track. And Teddy Wisniewski out front. Mike Bass trying to hang on to second place. Isaiah Sutherland, awful tough. These guys do get nose to tail. Everybody ducks into the regular running line. And let's see if Teddy Wisniewski can lead this first lap. Going into turn 3. Looks like everybody is hanging on to it pretty good. A little slick there, but not bad. Coming out of turn 3. Already the caution is out. Doggone it. But Teddy Wisniewski is going to lead the first lap here, folks. Kevin Bonner, the one that got into it. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Kevin. Looks like he was getting loose right there. May have had a little bit of help here. Let's see, coming down the short chute between 2 and 3. This is, I think, about where he lost it. May have had a little help. No, he just got really loose right there. Tried to save it. Really hard to save right there. That's a very slick place to try to save it. But no, don't look like anybody else got into it as well, so that's good. He kept it into the wall, and don't look like anybody else got into the accident. So a lot of the guys in the back checking up. And all right, so Kevin Bonner bringing out the first caution of the day. Get back up to our leader here, Teddy Wisniewski. I don't know if we're going to see anybody come down pit road or not. Only one lap on the tires. And from what I'm understanding, they do run a lot better on older tires. So I'm sure those of you that know, have ran a lot of these races probably know that. So, you know, I'm just telling you news you already know, but just trying to keep you informed. All right, a few guys in the back do decide to come down pit road. So going to change up the order a little bit, but the front guys staying out. I'm showing about the front 14 drivers did stay out all the way back to Rush. The rest of them get in pit road, maybe get some tires or fuel or whatever their strategy may be, and get back out there. .21 trucks take to the field. Sorry about that. 21. All right, so Teddy going to restart them in first. Mike Bass second. Isaiah Sutherland third. Joshua Morgan fourth. Andrew Williams fifth. Donald Stewart sixth. Seventh, Spencer Burns. Eighth, Daniel Smallwood. Ninth, Brian Phillips. And 10th, Dustin Lee. Thomas Keenan 11th, Stephen Pearson 12th, Chris Fires in 13th, Rush 14th. A few more guys peeling off and coming down pit road. Want every advantage that they can get, maybe to get off pit sequence or whatever. But everybody's still on the lead lap, and that's a good thing. long ways around this facility, 2.5 miles, and it just seems like it takes forever to go around here. So big tricky triangle they call it, and it is tricky. 3 different turns, and all 3 of them you gotta enter and exit different. So something to think about when you're out there running. Does make a big difference how you enter each and every turn and exit every turn. All about throttle management. Oh, Blake Callison finally makes it out there. He's going to be about 3 laps down, but he finally makes it back after having some connection issues or whatever. Don't know what the problem was. All right, we should get the 1 to go this time, folks. So get ready to get this thing back underway. All right, lights are off on the pace car. Even a couple more guys coming down pit road. Looks like Tommy Lee and Christopher Hurlow may be on pit road. Last minute top off the tank. Gonna have about 6 laps extra of fuel than the leaders right now, so that could throw them off of the pit sequence, and they can stay out there and get a chance to lead a lap. Make sure we do have everybody's paints. We're getting ready to go back to green here. Sorry about that, folks. I should have did that a little earlier. Wasn't thinking. Too many things to do to remember everything. All right, pace car is off and green flag is out. Everybody hits the gas good, restart. Nobody's smoking the tires or anything. A lot of guys going way out on the inside of the track to try to get out of the draft or in the draft, whatever. But going into turn 1, Teddy and Mike Bass side by side. Teddy seems to be really strong on the turn, so let's see if he can come out of this with the lead, as they are still side by side coming down the backstretch. And now Mike Bass pulls out ahead. Teddy's going to have to try to dive it into the turn here, and that might not be very good. Mike Bass comes out the leader of that, almost a little bit too loose to handle. Wants to get up there and lead a lap. We're going to have another one. Man, oh, we got to pile up into the turns here. No caution yet. Oh, it finally flies. Okay, so brand new leader up front, Joshua Morgan. And we've got another big accident. Andrew Williams, we'll go back here and see what happened to Andrew. A lot of guys a little dancy. Right about in here somewhere is where it started to happen, and we'll try to figure out what exactly happened. Daniel Smallwood a little bit loose right there, comes down the hill. Andrew coming up the hill. Those two getting together, but that's not yet where the accident is. Looks like it may have been up in front of them. These guys are getting really racy up in front. And I believe Teddy Wisniewski up there. Ooh, he gets into Mike Bass, and that's what started it right there. So Mike Bass coming down the hill. Oh man, Andrew getting collected into that. Nowhere to go. Very unfortunate for these guys. They don't get any resets or anything, so they're going to have to get their cars fixed up the old-fashioned way. Let's get up to our leader, Joshua Morgan. He may be bringing him down pit road. No, he is staying out, but a lot of guys behind him are pitting. Some guys on pit road getting what they need and getting out of there. Others going to have to sit there and get damage fixed. But Joshua Morgan does get scored as leading a couple of laps and getting those valuable bonus points for leading a lap. Isaiah Sutherland going to be second, Teddy Wisniewski third, Spencer Burns fourth, Dustin Lee now up to fifth. Daniel Smallwood sixth, Thomas Keene seventh, James Tabler eighth, Rush up to the ninth position. And rounding out the top 10, Stephen Pearson. Joshua Morgan, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I got a copy, Rudy.
Josh, I see you're out front now. You get them valuable points for leading a lap. How is the track out there, and how's your truck running today?
Well, Rudy, I'm glad I'm getting these points up here. I definitely need it. I'm falling back in the standings. But the track feels real good. Feels real good out there. It's kind of like on ice, but, you know, you got to hold it on. Felt really comfortable in practice, and now we're out front, and happy as I can be. Well, the guys are saying the truck runs a lot better on older tires. Is that your feeling on it as well? Because you've had a couple times to come in pit road to change those tires, and you've stayed out there. So, does the truck feel better on older tires that you know of? Well, I'm going to run out here as long as possible, and if I start feeling that I need to come in, that's when I'll come in. All right, Josh. Well, good luck out there today, and thank you for talking with us. And keep the rubber down on the bottom side of that car. Down. Keep it down, buddy. Keep it down. I will, really. Thank you. All right. Okay, so
Joshua's staying out there, wants them points, and as a lot of them do, a lot of the guys do want those valuable points. And, you know, they mean a lot to these guys. When you're racing for points like that, it does mean a lot to stay out there and collect any points you can. So it looks like we have a couple guys that have retired from the race. Blake Callison, I guess, decided to keep his car behind the wall, and Andrew Williams, too much damage to continue. Very unfortunate for Andrew. "20 trucks left on the track, but we've got 4 of them still on pit road. Mike Bass, Donald Stewart, Brian Phillips, and Christopher Berryman still on pit road, getting damage fixed. About to come around here and get the 1 to go, folks. This is caution number 2, and we've had 2 lead changes so far in the race. Teddy Wisniewski led 4 laps, Mike Bass led 1, and Joshua Morgan has led 4. So 3 leaders, very good. All right, they do get the 1 to go. The lights are off on the pace car, and guys are starting to double up now, and we're getting ready for another great restart here. Joshua Morgan first, Isaiah Sutherland second, Spencer Burns third, Dustin Lee fourth, and Daniel Smallwood rounds out your top 5 to get this thing ready and going again. Thomas Keene now up to the 6th place. Brand new with the league, and good to have him. He's a good driver. Watch him in other leagues, and you know, he's probably one to kind of keep an eye on here tonight. The secret is just to keep that truck as clean as you can keep it. All the fenders, no dents, nothing like that. So if you get a dent, it's tough to get it out there and get it fixed up. Two drivers still on pit road, Mike Bass and Christopher Perryman. Everybody else off. Brian Phillips and Donald Stewart showing 1 lap down, but they can get their lap back you know, after the caution, or the next caution if we have one. They can get their lap back. All right, Joshua Morgan bringing them to the line here. Pace car about to duck onto pit road. It does, and green flag is out. Great restart for Joshua Morgan up here in the front. Isaiah right beside him as they come down the front stretch and go into turn 1. So let's see who's going to come out on top coming out of turn 2. Awful rough in turn 1. Everybody managing their throttle pretty well. Isaiah Sutherland looking on the inside to try to take the lead. Joshua blinking a little bit there. Looking ahead to our leaders. Isaiah back here, going to be scored in 4th right now as Dustin Lee, Daniel Smallwood. These guys all looking to get by him. And Joshua Morgan maintaining the lead for right now. Spencer Burns in 2nd. Hanging right on to the back bumper of Joshua Morgan. He gets a little loose coming out of the turn, trying to maintain that speed. Caution is out again. I guess I was sleeping on that one. Teddy Wisniewski into the wall. Well, let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Teddy. Looks like the tide ride of Kevin Bonner comes up into Teddy there. Hit them bumps in turn one, lost control of it, and comes up into Teddy. So that's going to put Teddy into the wall. Bringing out the caution here once again. This will be the third caution of the day. These guys do get caught back up to the leaders. We'll get back up with Joshua Morgan. Again, we've got the front five have not been on pit road yet. Joshua Morgan, Spencer Burns, Isaiah Sutherland, Dustin Lee, and Thomas Keene have not been on pit road. Now, James Tabler has been on pit road. He is running 6th. Back here 7th, Daniel Smallwood, Rush, and Stephen Pearson have not been on pit road. I think James Tabler probably has not. Well, I don't know. Says he has been on there, but sometimes this thing does glitch a little bit if you blink. So Mike Bass, Christopher Perryman still on pit road. Joshua Morgan out in the lead. Spencer Burns in 2nd. All right, 56 laps to go here to finish this up. 70 lap race at Pocono. The tricky triangle in the Chevy trucks. And these guys had a little difficulty here. A few self spins and a couple of them where they get together. So 3 cautions are out, and we've had some pretty good laps put in here by these front runners. Been trying to keep these things clean. And again, like I said, not to keep repeating myself, but it is all about throttle management. Looks like Kevin Bonner may be out of the race. We've got a few guys that Dustin Lee is now coming off pit road. Brian Phillips coming off pit road. So a few guys still coming off of pits. But Kevin Bonner may be out of the race for the day. Unfortunate for him. Maybe just a little too much damage or something. I don't really know what the deal was. Maybe he decided that this track's just a little too tough for him, and it is pretty tough. It takes a lot of agility and patience, and like I said, throttle management. You got to make sure you stay off of that throttle. As much as you want to get into the throttle, you got to wait, and these guys just don't really have the patience for waiting. Spencer Burns up in the front here to restart this. So I don't know what happened there, but we'll find out here in a little bit. But we're getting ready to go green here in another lap or two. So stay with us, folks. Thanks for watching us here on MaxSpeedTV. Appreciate all you viewers very much. So Spencer Burns leading, gets that valuable point for leading a lap. First time he's been up there that far. Started 10th on the field today, now in the lead. So says a lot for some of these drivers that have put a lot of seat time in. We call it seat time, that when you spend a lot of time practicing on this track, practicing your line, your throttle points, and it does really, really help. Thomas Keene, the new guy there on the outside, comes over from the IWCR League, and it's good to see him out here running with these guys tonight. I'm sure he would like to get up there and lead a lap as well, but in due time he may. We'll have to just see how good of a restart they get here. They're about to go back to green here, folks, so hang on. James Tabler in third, Daniel Smallwood fourth. Rush up to fifth? No way. I told him I'd see a rushed up vehicle out there today, but so far he has kept that thing pretty clean. So far. Lots of racing to go yet. They cross the line, going to be 54 laps to go to complete this race, so third caution of the day right now. All right, pace car's in, green flag is out. Spencer Burns hitting the throttle. Thomas Keene awful tough on that outside. We've got guys going way down, almost to the pit road wall. And let's see if Thomas Keene can come out this turn, the victor. He's got a great run here. Boy, Spencer Burns just powered by on the inside, taking the lead back over. Thomas Keene now in second place. He won't be in second when he crosses the line. It's really loose coming out of the turns, trying to hang on to Spencer Burns. Spencer pulling away. And Thomas Keene goes back to second place. And but he did get scored as leading a lap, so that's all good right there. And yes, Kevin Bonner is out of the race. So very unfortunate for him. James Tabler in third. Daniel Smallwood goes back to fifth place as Stephen Pearson gets by him. Now starting to get spread out a little bit around the field. Lots of racing going on right here. Stephen Pearson getting a great run. And it looks like he is going to take over the third position from James Tabler. Daniel Smallwood going to go backwards too, as Teddy Wisniewski comes up and passes him. Teddy on a roll here, ready to rock it up to the front again. So we'll keep an eye on Teddy. Everybody getting spread out around here a little bit. One I was looking at, Russia's falling back to about the 10th place now. So everybody's starting to get a little racy up here about mid-pack. Isaiah Sutherland falls back to the 7th place. Dustin Lee in 8th. He goes way up high in turn 1. Trying to find some grip up there to get by these guys, but boy, it's awful tough to get by them. Thomas Keene now right on the bumper of Spencer Burns. Both taking two different lines around that turn, but boy, they're doing a heck of a job now. Guys are really getting, wow, Hollingsworth back there. Well, let's go back here and ride, see what Stephen Hollingsworth, boy, he got really loose coming out of turn 3, but good save. That had to have been about the save of the race right there, because he was almost totally sideways coming out of the turn. Running back here in 13th after starting 15th on the grid, still having a good day. Tommy Lee just kind of pacing himself right now in 12th place, trying to figure out an angle to get by people here on this track. Oh, and Dustin Lee getting turned around, and that's going to bring out the caution. We'll go back here and take a look at this. Looked like he just got really loose coming out of the turn, and Daniel tapped him just ever so slightly coming out of the turn, and Dustin slides it down through the front stretch, and that brings out I believe caution number 4. Now let's see if we can we'll keep an eye on the leaders here and see if they do decide to come down pit road. Spencer Burns out front, getting caught up to the pace car. Well, let's see if we can't get down here and maybe get a word in with Spencer Burns. Spencer Burns, this is Rudy up in the booth. You got a copy?
I've got you, Rudy.
Well, I'll wait till you get done with your pit stop here to talk to you. But go ahead and get your pit stop done.
All right.
All right, Spencer, I got you in the booth with me here. How's your truck running out there? You've got out there and led a few laps now. How does it feel?
It's feeling pretty good. A little loose all the way around the track, but it's feeling pretty good overall.
A lot of the guys were saying that they were having some issues with maybe new tires. Older tires could be better. Do you see that, or do you think new tires is a big help?
It's definitely a little bit looser on the short run with the new tires, but if you're able to handle it, you're definitely getting it.
All right, well, you're going to be mired back into the field a little bit now. Let's see if I can figure out. You're going to be back in about 12th position. Yeah, you got enough to get back up there and race it back up with these guys?
Definitely. Great truck. It's really running good right now. Hope I can get up there. Hopefully avoid some of the wrecks, and I should be back up there in no time.
All right, Spencer. Well, thanks for talking with us, buddy, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, so brand new leader up front, Thomas Keene. We will get up here with him, and he gets some valuable points for leading laps. So everybody's getting a little bit of a chance here to lead some laps today. Looks like Dustin Lee may be out of the race, Mike Bass, and Kevin Bonner. So field is getting a little smaller. All right, Stephen Pearson going to be restarting second. Teddy Wisniewski in third. James Tabler fourth. Isaiah Sutherland fifth. Joshua Morgan sixth. Stephen Hollingsworth seventh. Russian eighth. Donald Stewart ninth. And Spencer Burns rounding out your top 10. A lot of trucks on the lead lap. We got 15 trucks still on the lead lap, so that's great news. Brian Phillips, the last one out there on the track right now, running in 17th spot, 2 laps down. But he will probably pick up a couple spots here in a couple laps. because Dustin Lee has dropped out of the race. There he goes. He did pick up the 16th spot now. So 16 trucks left in the field. Should be, we've got a little bit of a long green flag run that time, probably about 8 laps or so, and but we're coming down to, it wasn't even that, it was only about 4 or 5 laps, so wow, okay. We're down here to about 49 laps to go. Lights off on the pace car, everybody doubling up, tightening up the field a little bit. We're going back green this time, folks. Let's see what Stephen Pearson's got for Thomas Keene. Thomas just out there just kind of riding right now. They got a lot of racing to go yet. 2.5 mile facility here and 3 very distinctive turns. All about throttle management, so these guys are really testing their agility and skills right now. All right, pace car's in and green flag is out. Good restart, good even restart here. Stephen Pearson going to probably fall in behind Thomas Keene. Thomas going into turn 1 here with the lead. We got one way off of the track there, but I don't believe that's going to bring the caution out. See, that would have been... whoever it was, they must have saved it. Takes a lot of patience to run here. Stephen Pearson now looking on the inside of Thomas Keene. That would be for the lead, but I'm not sure he's got enough muscle to get by Thomas this time. Gonna have to save it for turn 1, but he is right in his draft going down front stretch. Teddy Wisniewski in third there, got a little damage on that truck. Well, let's get down here and take a closer look at that truck to see how much damage he does have. A lot on the driver's door. I mean, quite a bit. Got the big old donut on there. A little bit on the passenger side as well. These guys really fighting a loose truck right now. And caution is out, coming out of turn 3 here. I believe that was ahead of James Stabler, but yeah, it was, looked like Isaiah Sutherland, maybe, that got loose there. I'm not sure. Let's go back one more time and look at that, because Spencer Burns. Looks like Spencer Burns got really loose on that turn. Right there, and just goes on around, and that's going to bring out the caution here. Self spin, and that's what I'm saying about throttle management here, folks. It's all about throttle management to make sure you know when you got to get back on that gas. So don't look like anybody, well, I spoke too soon. Somebody's going to get into him there. Oh, brother. And Tabler going to get involved in it. And Rush, looks like Rush going to get involved in it. Is these guys all, man, every one of them going to get damage. Rush going to slide into the inside wall, and he will probably receive some rushed up damage on that truck. Alright, we'll get back up here live. Thomas Keene maintains the lead. And Teddy Wisniewski now in second. A lot of guys coming down pit road. Joshua Morgan on pit road. Daniel Smallwood, Christopher Hurlow, and Chris Fires all on pit road. They got wrapped up into that. Spencer Burns off of pit road. Don't think he's got a whole lot of damage on that. Back here, check on Spencer. He's coming around trying to catch up to the field. He did slip there and bring out that caution, so unfortunate for Spencer. Really driving a great race up until that point, having, you know, very good day. So. Tommy Lee in ninth. We've got some guys coming off the pit road here. Stephen Hollingsworth coming down pit road, running in 7th place, wanting to get that last minute pit. I don't think, no, there's no way they can make it from here on fuel. So Tabler on pit road as well, got a little rear end damage on that truck, and I'm sure a little on the driver's side too. So a lot of guys sitting on pit road. Matthew Breckel in 8th, Don Stewart 7th, Stephen Pearson 6th, Tommy Lee in 5th, Rush in 4th, Isaiah in 3rd, Teddy Wisniewski 2nd, and our leader Thomas Keene out front right now has tied Joshua Morgan for the most laps led right now. When he crosses the line, he will take over the lead for that. And it looks like everybody's back out on the track. No, we still got 2 on pit road. James Tabler and Christopher Hurlow still on pit road. And now James is away, just waiting on Christopher to get caught back up. Tomorrow night, the Maximum Speed Racing takes to Atlanta in the Super Late Model. I will not be broadcasting that. I'll be broadcasting for the Mod Zoo League tomorrow night. I don't know exactly where they're running, but I'm sure wherever they're running, it'll be a great race because they have provided some great racing in that league. Brian Phillips did get the wave by, so he is only 1 lap down now. If he can stay out there and get another lap back, he'll be back on the lead lap and may be able to get up here and race it up with these guys. Right now we got 15 trucks still on the lead lap. Some of them got a little damage. I'm sure Tabler and Burns probably got a little damage. But we're about to go green here again, folks, so get ready for this. Thomas Keene leading them, and Teddy Wisniewski on the outside. Teddy's been pretty fast today, so we're going to have to keep an eye on him. All right, pace car is in, and the green flag is out, and we're off and running here again at Pocono. And boy, Thomas Keene got a bad start. And it looks like Teddy Wisniewski going to take right off here. Rush up into second. How did that happen? Wow. Even though he's got a little damage on that truck, he is still really running well. And it looks like he's getting challenged on the inside. He takes it way up high into turn 2. Holds on to it, but I think he's going to fall back a couple places. He does. But right up at him, there's some good side-by-side battle going on. As they were 3 wide coming down the short chute. And while these guys are racing it up, Teddy's out front there just checking out on the field. Already about 3/4 of a second, 9/10 of a second behind Teddy. Teddy is just really showing the way here now. He does have a little damage on that truck, but boy, it isn't slowing him down a bit. Not too far off of his fastest lap, only about a 1/10 slower, which is really good for Teddy, is being consistent. That's what it's going to take here, being consistent. Second place back here, Isaiah Sutherland. Third goes to Stephen Pearson, and we've got a side-by-side battle going on right here. Tommy Lee on the outside of Joshua Morgan, and Joshua clears him again. Put Tommy Lee in 5th. Tommy Lee on the inside going into turn 1. But Joshua Morgan pinches him down and takes that position back over from him. So, well, these guys getting a little racy now, folks. Almost 3 wide coming into the turn. Thomas Keene right there on the inside of Tommy Lee, trying to take that position away from Tommy. So Tommy and Tommy battle it out. Three wide down the front stretch for a minute there. And it looks like Spencer Burns on the outside of Thomas Keene, and Thomas is going to have to duck it in behind him. So Spencer coming back and being awful strong right now, folks. Here they are, 3.8 seconds behind the leader is Spencer Burns. It looked like he did tag the wall right there, or came awful close to it. So he is really driving it hard. Now on the outside of Tommy Lee, trying to take that position from Tommy. Good long green flag run for these guys. Man, this is great. See him get out here. Thomas Keene in 6th. Stephen Hollingsworth up to the 7th place. And Joshua Morgan hanging on to 8th. Long ways back to James Tabler here in 9th. And Rush right behind him at 10th. 11th place to Donald Stewart. It's a nice looking truck. Like that. I like the wheels on that truck. Matthew Breckel in 12th. And Christopher Hurlow way back here in 13th. And right now at the rear of the field, Daniel Smallwood with quite a bit of damage on that truck as well. But the one we want to watch is Teddy Wisniewski and Isaiah Sutherland now into 2nd. Trying to reel in our leader. Coming around to take lap 40, so 30 more laps around this joint. Tough, tricky triangle right here. And we're going to step away for just a quick minute here and take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back. All right, we are back here. Good battle going on here between Stephen Hollingsworth and Thomas Keene, as Hollingsworth does get by Keene. Keene takes it a little high into turn 1 and gives plenty of room to Stephen to take that position away. In the meantime, Teddy Wisniewski still out front. Got about a 2-second lead. We will get back up to him here. And he is just really running smooth. Got a little damage on that truck, but it doesn't seem to be affecting his driving. Doing very well. Isaiah Sutherland now getting passed up by Stephen Pearson. Stephen Pearson moving into second. Isaiah Sutherland, I got to talk to him a little before the race, and he's been practicing a lot out here today, or well, in the last week, I guess. Doing a lot of practicing on the track, and really was running well. So look for him to be there on the podium, maybe. Coming around here, probably going to be looking for green flag pit stops before this is over. So stay with us, folks. This is going to be should be a fantastic finish here. 14 trucks left on the track, as Chris Fires and Brian Phillips have both retired from the race. Maybe a little too much damage on there or whatever to get that thing back out on the track and run competitively. Stephen Pearson now closing the gap down to a little bit less than 1 second behind Teddy Wisniewski. So putting the pressure on Teddy. "25 laps to go when they cross the line, folks." So they are getting down to it, but I think we're going to have one more set of pit stops here for everybody. Let's go back here and check on Rush, running back here in the 9th position. He's got a little bit of rushed up on that truck, but he's still running okay. Seems like most of the damage on the back of it. That's going to affect the downforce on the back of that truck and make it a little bit hairy in the turns, but I believe he should be okay as long as he backs them turns up good enough. Still running pretty good. Matthew Breckel in 10th. Matthew running second in the points right now in the series, chasing Tommy Lee. And the one that we wanted to kind of keep an eye on up front. Let's go back up here and check on Tommy, as no, not Tommy Keene, Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee in the 3rd place now. Does get by Isaiah Sutherland. And, boy, I'll tell you what, look at this, folks, because this is turning into a great battle here, as Stephen Pearson putting the pressure right on our leader, Teddy Wisniewski. Stephen would like to get up there and lead a lap to get that valuable point. Oh, there we go. Teddy Wisniewski on pit road, folks. Him and Isaiah Sutherland, Spencer Burns, these guys all coming down pit road. Spencer Burns may have taken his truck behind pit road. I'm not sure. These guys all coming down to their pit stalls. This should be their final pit stop of the day. Right side tires going on. Left side tires going on. And they are out of there. A brand new leader up front. Stephen Pearson, Tommy Lee right behind him now. And these guys will have to come down pit road here before much longer too for one more pit stop. So yeah, it's hard to go a lap down here. Such a big facility, and I mean, it's only a 2.5 mile track, but it takes a long time for you to go around here because you got to slow down so much in the turns. All right, so it looks like Spencer Burns has taken his car behind pit road now. When everybody that's back out there, 13 trucks are all on the lead lap and spread out around the field by quite a bit. Looking to see if Steven may be coming down pit road here before much longer. We've got about 21 laps to go in the race. And we'll see if he does decide to come down pit road. Tommy Lee right on his tail. Tommy has not led a lap yet today, so I'm sure he's probably kind of anxiously waiting for Stephen Pearson to peel off on the pit road so he can lead a lap. Tommy's our points leader. And he has got a huge lead. He comes into pits with our Stephen Pearson, our leader. Stephen Pearson pulls into his, Tommy into his. And I'm sure we're probably going to see a two-tire pit stop by these guys. They are off. So brand new leader up front, Stephen Hollingsworth. We'll get up to him as he has now gathered up a point for leading the lap. Excuse me. And that puts Joshua Morgan in second. Thomas Keene right there wanting to get his lap back the good old-fashioned way. I believe he's probably seen his last pit stop. He come in on that last one trying to get a little damage fixed up and did go one lap down and now wanting to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. Let's see if he can do it. Because Stephen Hollingsworth probably going to have to peel off and come down pit road here, and that'll put Thomas Keene back on the lead lap, but he'll still be at the tail end of the lead lap. All right, Joshua Morgan back here 9.9 seconds behind our leader, but I think these guys are probably going to have to pit, so third spot goes to Rush. Another one, he'll probably have to come down pit road as well. 20 laps to go here, folks, to decide this thing. So hopefully you're going to stay with us. These guys are spread out all around the track. Tommy Lee in fourth. Matthew Breckel fifth. Stephen Pearson sixth. Teddy Wisniewski back here in seventh. Isaiah Sutherland right behind him in eighth. Donald Stewart ninth. James Tabler in 10th. Daniel Smallwood 11th. Christopher Hurlow, 12th. And Thomas Keene in the rear of the field at the moment here. And he is going to be back on the lead lap now as he got by Stephen Hollingsworth. And that will put him back on the lead lap at the tail end. But he's got a long ways to go to get around here. Hollingsworth backing off a little bit and giving him plenty of room because Thomas Keene is on a mission right now. He wants to try to get up here and race it up with somebody and maybe pick up a couple positions. He's running about 3.5 seconds behind 12th place Christopher Hurlow. Joshua Morgan in second. Clean Air ahead of him and behind him, and he's got about a 20-second lead over, let's see. Oh, Rush on pit road. Okay. So let's go down here and see Rush on pit road. Right side going on. Left side's going on. Last pit stop of the day, and he's out. Oh, and caution does fly while Rush is on pit road. Okay. I don't know what happened here. I don't know where the caution was. Stephen Hollingsworth is showed as our leader. Rush coming off of pit road just ahead of him, so that will keep him at the tail end. He will get the automatic wave by, but all these guys are probably going to have to come down pit road. And Tommy Lee was black flagged. Okay. Don't know what he was black flagged for, but I believe we're going to see these leaders coming. Yes, they are peeling off and coming down pit road now. So Stephen Hollingsworth and Joshua Morgan coming down pit road. I'm sure we'll see a full 4-tire pit stop here for some of these guys. Hollingsworth taking 4, topping off that tank of fuel. And he's done with his pit stop and leaving pit road now. Joshua Morgan off of his pit stop too. Tommy Lee now trying to get caught back up to the field as well. He scored in 6th place. Everybody's still on the lead lap right now, and that's great. Rush and Thomas Keene out front here of the leaders will get the wave by iRacing. Now Rush just come off of pit road when the caution flew, so he should be good. He's on fresh tires. Not sure about Thomas Keene. But Thomas Keene might be able to go around and stop on pit road and top off his tank if he's short on fuel and get back out here with these guys, mix it up. Gonna have all the drivers on the lead lap, which is good. gonna see if I can get maybe get Thomas Keene to jump down in the booth with me here and have a word with him. Thomas Keene, that's Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Thomas, you're one lap. Well, you were one lap down. You're kind of like at the tail end of the lead lap. If you get your lap back now, you think you might be able to get up there and pick up a couple more positions?
Well, I feel like I can get this car back up there to the lead like I was leading earlier, but I feel like I just need a caution for something. But I feel like if I can just get a caution, get the lap back, because I'm getting EOL'd here, but if I get this car back in the lead lap, get the damage it makes, I feel like I can get back up there.
Why are you getting an EOL?
I got loose off a 3, then that's what caused the caution, but I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know why getting EOL, but oh well, I'll just take it. Hopefully something bad can happen. No offense to the other guys, but
yep.
So maybe learn my lap back the hard way again. I already did it once.
Yeah, you did. You did a very good job of it too, getting by Hollingsworth there and staying ahead of him. Great racing out there by you. I've been kind of keeping my eye on you, and how's your truck feeling on the track? I mean, is the weather playing a factor in how the handling is?
Oh no, the truck, I mean, is really great. Just the only thing that hurt me was I stayed out. I tried to see if I can make this thing on a 1-lap race, and if this thing went green like it did, and well, it didn't work out because I overshot my pit stun. Yeah, it's been a bad last 20 laps.
Wow. All right, well, Thomas, good luck out there, you know, and hopefully, like you said, hopefully a caution will come out and you do get that lap back again. But be safe and bring it home, buddy.
All right, man, sounds good. Thank you, Rudy.
And it's good to have you in the league with us.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm not sure if that was the room he was in, but I put him in a room. All right, so I didn't pick up that accident, so I don't know what happened there. But all right, he's going to come down pit road now, try to get fresh tires put on that, and if a caution does come out, maybe he can get back up here and mix it up with these guys. Stephen Pearson showed as our leader right now. He's led about 6 laps. Teddy Wisniewski's led the most laps here today with 17 so far. Teddy going to be restarting in the 3rd spot. So Stephen Pearson, Isaiah Sutherland back out front in 2nd spot. Teddy Wisniewski 3rd. Joshua Morgan 4th. And looks like Stephen Hollingsworth in 5th. All right, lights off on the pace car. Everybody doubled up. We're going to take the green flag here with 13 laps to go, and hopefully they can keep this green the rest of the way, and we see a great finish here. Stephen Pearson out front, bringing them to the line. So let's watch and see, folks. Thank you for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. Appreciate all you viewers. All right, pace car about to duck off. It does, and green flag is out immediately. Oh, we got a little bumping and banging going on here, but boy, they're saving it. Might have been a bad shift by Isaiah right there, but kind of checked up the outside of the field. Teddy Wisniewski right on the bumper here, trying to get that 2nd place away from Isaiah. And it looks like he may have done it because Isaiah went really, really high into the turn. And there's just no grip up there. So Teddy Wisniewski into second. Hollingsworth closing the gap here a little bit. Joshua Morgan in fifth. Good battling going on right behind Stephen Pearson. Isaiah in second again. He goes way up into the marbles, and they go 3 wide coming out of turn 3 to come down the front stretch, and they are wadded up back here, folks. Man, look at this. Stephen Hollingsworth side by side with Teddy Wisniewski. Isaiah Sutherland right behind them. Isaiah on the inside of Teddy Wisniewski as Hollingsworth takes over the second spot. These guys really mixing it up here, coming to 11 to go this time, folks. Isaiah really loose into the turn. Teddy Wisniewski does the old crossover maneuver and gets him out of the turn. Look at this, folks. Man, this is getting nuts. I told you this was going to be a great finish. Getting really good. Teddy Wisniewski in third. Hollingsworth about 9/10 of a second behind our leader. 11 laps to go. Stephen Pearson showing the way. Teddy's still hanging on to third, Isaiah fourth, and Joshua Morgan in fifth. Daniel Smallwood now. James Tabler's on the inside of Smallwood to take that position away from him. Smallwood, oh, them two get together. And, oh, man, finally the caution flies. So we're going to be under caution here again. Let's see if we can figure out what exactly happened. Looked like Smallwood trying to keep Tabler pinched down, but those two were side by side. Tabler really can't go much lower, hanging on to his position, and those two just get together right there. Very unfortunate for them too, because boy, they both had great races going, but they still ain't going to finish too awful bad. So Christopher Hurlow in 9th, Donald Stewart 8th, Breckel in 7th, Rush up here in 6th. Rush going to probably, definitely going to have a top 10 finish today. So great job for Rush. Joshua Morgan in 5th, Isaiah Sutherland 4th, Teddy Wisniewski 3rd, Stephen Hollingsworth 2nd, and our leader Stephen Pearson. And probably going to have about a 7-lap shootout here, folks, to finish this thing up, because they get done running all their caution laps here. Probably about what they're going to have left. All right, so Thomas Keene does get the wave by. I believe. Yes, he does get the wave by. It puts him back on the lead lap now. And that's just what he wanted. He wanted to be back on the lead lap so he could get out here and race it up with these guys. And he got his wish. Got his wish. We are giving $10 to the winner and $5 to a secret number that we chose before the race, Ed and I. And we will reveal that at the end of the race. Somebody wins $5 more for finishing in a certain place. And we won't know who that is till the end of the race, till it's all over. Stephen Hollingsworth, this is Rudy in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes.
Stephen, running in second place. Is this right where you wanted to be at this time of the race? And how is your truck running? Stephen? Stephen? Stephen Hollingsworth.
Hey. Hey, you got me?
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, this is where I want to be, but I want it to be caution-free, and the truck's been running good.
Okay, you got enough to get by Stephen Pearson right there in the front?
I think so, as long as I don't make any mistakes and brake early in the corner to get my speed going up down the stretch, back stretch. I think I can get him.
Well, you're going to have about 6 laps to do it. Excuse me. About 6 laps to do it when you get the green flag. So running in second, not a bad place. Be really good in the points. Let's see, you have led 5 laps today, so you did get bonus points for leading laps. That's really good. I don't know exactly where you're at on the points, but good luck, brother, and hopefully you can bring that thing home today.
Yes, sir. Let's put on a show.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thanks for talking with us, Stephen. Good luck.
Thank you.
So we're going to have to see what he can do with Stephen Pearson. These guys really going to be racing it hard now. Probably the hardest that you've seen them race yet today, to make sure that they do keep that thing clean, finish it under green. Going to be the key factors here today. All right, so Thomas Keene back on the lead lap. We'll keep an eye on him with 6 laps to go here and see how many places he can pick up. He's going to be at the tail of the field in 12th place. Somewhere back there, 12th or 13th. Everybody doubling back up now. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going green next time, folks. 6 laps to go to decide this thing. If they get down to about 2 to go, if the caution comes out, it means it'll be over. Actually, about 3 to go, it'll be over. But we hope a caution doesn't come out. We hope it stays green and let these guys race it out to the finish, and hopefully we're going to see some great racing. Stephen Pearson sitting there ready to get this thing going. looking back to Teddy Wisniewski. Teddy looking to get a victory here today. Talked to him before the race. He loves this track. He runs really well here. And they're about to go back green here, folks, so hang on. This is going to get good. All right, pace car's in and green flag is out. We're off and going here. Let's see who can win this today at Pocono. Stephen Pearson getting a great restart. Hollingsworth trying to stay with them. Teddy Wisniewski way down the track on the inside going into turn one. Got a nose under Hollingsworth, but not enough to get by him. We've got some good racing going on right behind these guys, though. Teddy Wisniewski and Isaiah Sutherland. Excuse me, that was Joshua Morgan. Joshua Morgan going into the 4th place after that restart. And we've got a bid for the lead up front, but boy, I don't know. Oh, Stephen Pearson hits the wall and is out of there. Man, just ruined his whole day. Hits that wall coming off of turn 3. And that takes him pretty much out of the race, folks. And yes, he does. He just takes it behind the wall. Probably done for the day. Just says, you know what? The heck with it. I'm so far behind, I'd never get caught up. He'll just take 13th place and be done with it. So 12 drivers out on the track. And Thomas Keene has already moved up to the 6th position. Wow, he is coming strong. And caution is out when that could end it. Oh, we've got a couple into it right there. Joshua Morgan. Oh man, let's go back here and take a look at that. Very unfortunate for Joshua. Man, he's running really well. On a good start, a good finish here, but maybe Tommy Lee must have got together here. We'll watch it. Tommy Lee kind of like all over the track there for some reason. And they go into turn 2, and Tommy just pile drives Joshua in the rear right there. Could have been breaking points or whatever right there. Tommy Lee did not see the break, but they'll get caught back up here, and we'll be good to go here. Finish this thing up. I think it might be over, but I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and see if they do get a 1 to go or not. So Stephen Hollingsworth out front, Teddy Wisniewski in 2nd. If we do get a green flag again, I'm not sure if we will. If we do, it might be on with 1 to go. So we might have a 1-lap shootout. That's going to put Joshua Morgan clear back to the 12th position. Unfortunate for him on that, but I don't know if there'll be any penalties handed down on that or not. 3 laps to go here, folks, to decide this. I think we're going to probably have about a 1-lap shootout to finish this thing up. I believe Tommy might have got a end of the line right there. He got an EOL for causing that caution, so unfortunate for Tommy. He'll be back there with Joshua Morgan to mix it up again. Maybe they can both get a couple of positions out of this, not sure, but unfortunate. 12 cars left on, or 12 trucks left on in the race right now. Stephen Hollingsworth leading. And probably going to have a 1-lap shootout here, folks, so hang tight, man. We're going to get this thing over with, and we're going to do it in fashion. I think these guys are going to put on a great show here to finish us. Take a look at the cautions here. We've had 8 cautions, which is not really all that good, but I believe maybe the race might be over because they're going to get the 1 to go. We're not going to go back to green. I'm going to wait till they cross the line this time to get the white flag here, and yeah, they're not going to finish it. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get the winner down here and talk to him, Stephen Hollingsworth. Stephen, you got a copy here in TeamSpeak?
Got you, bud.
Hey, great win here. Did you think that you were going to stay out there? Stephen Pearson, I don't know what happened to him. He just peeled off or what the deal was, but and left the server. So you bring home the win here today. Congratulations to you on that. What do you got to say about it?
Yeah, Pearson, he got loose coming out of 3, and I guess he just quit after he realized he lost. But I know Teddy had some damage, so I wasn't really worried about it after I got around, or after Pearson wrecked. So I was just trying to be smooth, and then the caution came out, which pretty much gave it to me. So I'm just glad I won. Too bad it didn't go green to the end. Yeah, it would have been interesting to see, but you know, it all looks good on paper, as I always say. You know, you hate to win like that. You'd like to really race it up. 8 cautions today. A lot of people dealing with loose cars and a lot of issues out there. But you said your truck was running pretty good, and you had a good, you know, had a good time out there racing then. Yeah, pretty much stayed in the back. Let all the cautions work all the trucks that were loose out, and about halfway I started trying to figure out my line and go to the front. I think I figured it out. Well,
you're gonna win $10 iRacing dollars here. Boy, you've been winning quite a bit of them lately, haven't you?
Yeah, I think I'm up to $70. I appreciate that.
Wow, well, that's pretty cool. Well, we'll get that to you here after the race is over and everything gets settled out. But congratulations on your win today, Stephen. You want to give a shout out to anybody, or give a thank you out to anybody?
Yeah, shout out to MaxSpeedTV. All your broadcasts are pretty awesome. like going back and watching them, especially while I'm at work not doing anything. And the league, everybody in it, appreciate it.
All right, Stephen, again, congratulations, buddy, and thanks for talking with us. And we'll let you do your victory burnout once you cross the line, okay? Don't forget, incidents still count till you make your cooldown lap.
10-4, thank you.
All right, talk to you later. All right, so congratulations to Stephen Hollingsworth for his victory here today. And we will get down here a little closer. And he brings it across the line there as our winner, so congratulations to him. Okay, let's see if we can get second place down here with us. Well, first off, I want to talk to Thomas. Don't leave. Please stay in here because I have something for you, okay?
10-4, man. Do you want me to line up at the start-finish line of the top 3?
If you want to, that would be fine.
10-4, I'll do that.
Yeah, tell them guys to go ahead and you line up with the top 3 there at the finish line, and I'll so I can get a screenshot.
10-4.
All right, so we need second place down here, Teddy Wisniewski. If I can find him. Teddy Wisniewski, got a copy?
I do.
Well, you come home second today, brother. How does that make you feel?
I'm a little disappointed, to be honest with you. I had the truck to beat for the longest time. That long green flag run felt great, and then my strategy move, I thought it was going to work out, but then we got another caution, and it kind of ruined the entire strategy. But overall, it was really good. I helped Isaiah Sutherland out, and he was working really good, and then he started giving me a run for my own money. But overall, it was a pretty good day, considering I went back to the back of the pack twice and had to work my way back up twice. But it's all right.
Well, second isn't a bad finish. I mean, you had a little damage on that truck, and by looking at Steven's truck here, I don't think he had any damage on that truck. So, but great race out there today. It looked like you guys were having a lot of fun, and especially you with battling. It seemed like you battled a lot to try to get up there and stay up in the front. But great job today. Congratulations on taking second place. And Teddy, you want to give a shout out to anybody or say thank you?
Yeah, I want to say thanks to all the underdogs out there, my teammates, Andrew, Steve, he's a good friend of mine. I don't know, he doesn't really race with me much, but a few of them, Kevin, they're all good guys, and then Isaiah, he helped me out a little bit today, and I helped him out a little bit today, so I'd like to say thanks to you guys.
All right, well, thanks for talking with us there, Teddy, and congratulations again, buddy.
Thank you.
I don't know what room you were in.
Room 5.
5, okay. All right, Isaiah, you got a copy?
I got you, man.
Oh, man, great finish. Congratulations on taking third today. Tell us about your race, buddy.
Well, it started out, me and Teddy and all them were running pretty good, I wasn't too confident in my practice, I was third. I got on the track, and man, I could just run that track great. And me and Teddy had some pit strategy to do together. He kind of helped me out, and I helped him out, and it worked out perfectly. Caution came out into our hands. I'd like to say sorry to some of the guys. I did mischief on those last restarts.
I seen that.
Man, it was a heck of a race. I still somehow got up to third. And I just love this. I love this league, man. It's great racing.
Well, we're really glad to have you in here with us. Pocono, kind of a tricky track. They call it the tricky triangle, but it's a tricky track because you got 3 distinctive different turns. How did you manage that out there on the track? I mean, you know, you got different throttle points that you can get on the gas. You've got different braking points if you use the brakes. Some people don't use the brakes, but you know, how did you manage that today and bring it home in third place?
You know, I got this track today, and I was testing at it, and I said, boy, this thing is loose. You know, going into 1 and 2, they're momentum turns. You know, they're very bumpy and they're very momentum. Going into 3, it's like you have to use a lot of brake, get the truck slowed down, and it felt like, to me, it just wanted to spin out going out of the turn. So I practiced with that. You know, I broke early each turn. You know, Ed kind of gave me little tips. You know, he said brake early, save your tires. And so I just practiced with that, and throughout the race I would brake early, and I would get more speed coming out, and it really helped me from not being loose. So, yeah.
All right. Well, you know, that's good to know because you know, there's a lot of people don't really understand this track, and it is very, very tough to get a grip on it. But you managed to, you know, for just having it behind the track today, man, that's pretty awesome that you did that good. So congratulations again on your third spot. And you want to give a shout out or a thank you to anybody, Isaiah?
I'd like to give a shout out to my friends and my family that, you know, watch the races, you know, and I really want to give a big shout out to Teddy. He really helped me out throughout the race. You know, he helped my driving line, and we worked together during the race. So I want to thank him, and I want to thank you guys for broadcasting this race. Great league.
All right, thank you, Isaiah. Thank you for talking with us, buddy, and great race out there today. Congratulations.
10-4.
All right. Thomas, we don't normally interview the fourth place driver, but you come home fourth today after being a lap down. You didn't even think you were going to get your lap back. Congratulations on that, and great job coming in fourth today.
Thanks, man. I feel like if we went green all the way, I think I could have had something for them. But Steven and them, they're fast. I don't know if I could have got all the way back up, but I feel like I could have had something for that pack after Steven there. But man, just come back in the top 5 after the trouble there in the second half. It's wonderful.
Well, great job. And by the way, you just joined the league today, and this might be a surprise to you, but coming in fourth, we had picked a secret number before the race. Ed and I, we do this each week. And coming in fourth, you win 5 iRacing dollars.
Oh, man, that's great. Thanks, guys.
So, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, the winner got $10, and we usually, every week, we pick a secret number, and, you know, nobody knows it but Ed and I. And the fourth, I picked number 4 today. And I picked one week, and he picks the next week. So I told him before the race, I said, number 4, and he goes, okay. So you win 5 iRacing dollars, and I'll get that to you here as soon as I get everything done up here. But great run out there, Thomas. You know, what did you think of the race in this your first race with the league? What did you think?
Oh man, this league, I expected this is a really good league. I cannot wait until, you know, future weeks to come. I think I'm going to really enjoy this league.
Well, let's see. Next week we go to Michigan. What do you think you got for Michigan?
Believe it or not, Michigan's actually one of my favorite tracks in all 3 series, so expect me up there.
All right. Well, great racing out there today. Congratulations, fourth, Thomas. And anybody else you want to say hello to out there?
I just want to give thanks, you know, to you guys, first of all, for putting these races on. You guys do a great job every week in and out. I want to give thanks to my parents for this, for giving me their system. Thanks to my friend Wallace, who's actually he actually watches me, and we talk about it after every week. To Daniel and Joshua out there, they accepted me for the team and in this league, and I appreciate everything, you know, I'm actually speechless because this is a really fun league. This one and IWCR, man, I'm not joining any more leagues.
Well, it's good to have you aboard, Thomas. You know, I watch you over at IWCR a lot, and you run really well over there, and you definitely proved your worth here today, and it's great to have you aboard.
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks, guys, for everything, and see you guys soon.
All right. Thanks, Thomas.
No problem, man.
All right. So let's go down through the rundown here. It looks like Teddy Wisniewski did lead the most laps by leading 17 laps, so congratulations to him for that. And just wanted to point out real quick here, we did have 9 cautions, but we did have 12 lead changes. So very good race with all of them guys involved in that. So let's go down through the results. Stephen Hollingsworth winning here today. Congratulations to him. He wins 10 iRacing dollars for that. Teddy Wisniewski in second. A very close second there, but that was under caution. Isaiah Sutherland in third. Thomas Keene, our $5 winner, for coming in fourth. Brand new to the league today, so surprise to him. He wins $5 for coming into fourth place, so great job. In fifth was James Tabler. Daniel Smallwood in sixth. Donald Stewart seventh. Christopher Herlow eighth. Rush in ninth. Matthew Breckel in your top 10 right there. Joshua Morgan in 11th. Tommy Lee 12th. Stephen Pearson 13th. Spencer Burns 14th. Brian Phillips 15th. Chris Fires 16th. Dustin Lee 17th. Mike Bass 18th. Kevin Bonner in 19th. And Christopher Perryman 20th. Andrew Williams 21st. Blake Callison rounding out the field there in 22nd spot. So again, congratulations to our winner, Stephen Hollingsworth, and we will see you tomorrow night for another broadcast here at MaxSpeedTV. Thanks for joining us.